Welcome back to Mets, Nets, Jets, D podcast. We're back at it August 5th on a Monday. This was the last parlay. I think this was a Thursday or Friday. But we got screwed because the freaking Atlanta Braves got rained out. They had the lead. It was the seventh inning. They were winning by 3 runs. And they still voided it. So we could have cashed, what, $30-something? Instead, we get credit for the first two up top, only $13.91. But a win's a win. We're going to move on to today's slate. We have 12 games. We have a doubleheader going on currently right now. The Mets are winning, or was it 6-1 against the Miami Marlins? And then they have another game at 7 right after that one ends. Let's go to today's slate. Like I said, 12 games. We're going to start out with the Milwaukee Brewers and Jordan Lyles, his second start with his new team against Pittsburgh Pirates and Dario Agrazal. I keep picking on this guy. This guy's not good. His xFIP is telling me 6.20, which is not good. So that should be his true ERA. He struggles against righties with 3.04 average, and just give me the Brewers. I like them better clearly. They're fighting for a wild card spot. The Pittsburgh Pirates have just fallen clearly out the picture. Right before the All-Star break, they were red hot, and now they're just kaput. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers at minus 152 right now. I'll take that against the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are currently struggling. And especially with the Brewers on a 4-game losing streak, they need to bounce back. Pirates on a 2-game losing streak, that's whatever. But the Milwaukee Brewers need to win. They're in a wild card race right now. Give me the Brewers. Next game, we have the New York Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka against Gabriel. I'm not even going to say his last name because I do not know it. This one here is a little interesting. I got a little upset alert. I'm gonna definitely do an Oriole parlay. We got Tanaka with a 7.4 ERA away from New York, which is bad. He averages 284 against lefties, which is not good. Currently, the Yankees on a 5-game winning streak. They just swept the Boston Red Sox, and they have a ton of injuries. So now you're looking at a team with the Yankees who've been doing fine, putting the next man up. But when you look at this lineup, it's not scaring me at all. We got Mike Ford, we got Austin Romine at catcher, we got Talkman, we got Valera. No, this is a perfect opportunity where the Yankees come in red hot, but they're facing the Orioles, who they do struggle with every year. And I think the Orioles can pull this out, especially you can get them at a plus 225. I'm feeling this right now. This is my upset special. I'm not gonna put it in my main parlay, but I will definitely do a parlay with them in it. Give me the Orioles against the Yankees in this weak lineup that they're putting out right now today. Especially how Tanaka's been pitching is not good. Next game we have is going to be Lucas Giolito, who's been a fantastic ace for the Chicago White Sox, against Spencer Turnbull. Where's that? Okay. Turnbull, he struggles against lefties, 289 average, giving up 6 home runs to lefties, a 4.09 ERA at home. Giolito has home road splits, pitches better on the road, 2.76 ERA. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the Chicago White Sox money line or first to score. Give me the White Sox on that. So either money line, or you can go in here, tap the game, and go to, as soon as it loads up, first to score. Well, minus 182. If you want it quick, easy money, hit that 182. If not, wait for that money line. I have a good feeling that the White Sox win anyway. Next game, we have the Kansas City Royals, Mike Montgomery, against Rick Porcello, and the Boston Red Sox, who are currently struggling right now. But I think they finally bounced back. They're, on an 8-game losing streak, the Red Sox. But Mike Montgomery, who newly acquired from the Chicago Cubs, is not good at all. Mike Montgomery 489 to lefties. He's a left-handed pitcher anyway, and his ERA on the road is 11.49. Like, this is no joke right here. There's no JD Davis, which is a little hit, but these bats are gonna wake up with the Boston Red Sox at home. The bad part about this, Rick Porcello is not gonna help the situation with a 5.40 ERA at home. So this should be a high scoring game. I either like the over right here, over 11 runs, or just take the, if you feel confident, take either the money line or this run line. This is going to be your best bet right here. These two, this over or this -1.5 for the Red Sox. But I see the Red Sox winning anyway. Okay. Next game, we're gonna go to Cincinnati. Luis Castillo, an ace at home. You already know where I'm leaning towards. Like I said, we got an ace at home. We got Taylor Cole of the Los Angeles Angels with a 5 ERA, but this is going to be a little a bullpen game right here. He's going to pitch 1-2 innings, and then they got Patrick Sandoval coming from AAA with a 6 ERA to both righties and lefties, which is not good. The Reds are, I'm going to pound this run line. -107, I love that right there. Or if you're not feeling me what I'm doing, just go with the money line. But the Reds should destroy this Angels team. The arms that they got, the Angels that they're throwing out, Taylor Cole and this dude from AAA, is no match for Luis Castillo and his 2.20 home ERA. Give me the Reds. The next game, we have the second game of the doubleheader between the Marlins and the New York Mets. We got Sandy Alcantara, who's pitched fairly okay against the Mets in like 3 starts. It's been around, 20 innings. He has a 3.48 ERA against the Mets so far this year and a 1.16 whip. That's pretty decent, but he struggles against lefties, 11 home runs. The Mets are hungry right now. They're red hot. Won 9 out of the last 10 games. They're about to win another game right now. And then they got to face Sandy Alcantara, who's not really that good at all. And you got a red-hot team trying to fight for their playoff lives. The good thing about Walker Lockett, who's going to be coming up from AAA, he's already been up earlier this season. He's good against righties, but struggles against lefties. But the thing about the Miami Marlins, they only have one lefty, which is the dude they just called up, Isan Diaz. Everyone else is a righty. Miguel Rojas, John Berti, Brian Anderson, Starlin Castro. The list goes on and on. They're all righties. Give me the Mets. They complete today's sweep in a doubleheader, and they're finally over 500. That's what I'm predicting. So either take this right here, take that Mets -177. I don't know about you can if you want to. That's a decent right there. That +117 on that run line. But I'm just taking the Mets straight up. Next game, we had the Texas Rangers, Mike Minor against Cleveland Indians, Aaron Savale coming up. He already pitched one game. That was against the Detroit Tigers, because you really can't take that with a grain of salt. And then you have Mike Minor, who's been struggling a little bit lately, but still he's the Texas Rangers' best pitcher that they have currently. Let's see. What is that at? This game is a little tough here. I'm leaning towards the Rangers since they've been red hot. I'm staying away from this one totally, because this one can go either way. They can either pick on this newly AAA pitcher, the Rangers, because they've been red hot, or the Indians in their lineup can keep hitting Mike Minor, who's been giving up runs. So, this one's tough. I would lean towards the Indians, but I'm staying away from this one if you had to choose one, all right? Let's move on. Next game, we have Jacob Waguspak. Hope I said that correctly. Against Charlie Morton, an ace, Tampa Bay Rays at home. And that already sounds like a win for me. Even though it's a -295 money line, that's pretty hefty. You have to put a lot of money on that, or you would have to take the run line. which is minus 137. Jacob struggles against the Rays already, especially against righties. A 300 average against righties, which is not good. The righties they're going to be toting out will be Tommy Pham, Jesus Aguilar, who's newly acquired and has tons of power. Mike Brusso, Mike Zunino, who has power, and Willie Adames. Give me the Rays in this money line. Charlie Moore has been pitching lights out all this year. 192 average to righties, a 221 average to lefties. It's just he speaks for himself. Next game, we have the Oakland Athletics, Chris Bassett. I usually don't choose the Oakland Athletics away from Oakland because that some of their pitchers are like Jekyll and Hyde, especially in Oakland that has that huge, spacious outfield. And then we have Kyle Hendricks of the Chicago Cubs. Pitches way better at home, 189 ERA. That's what I'm looking for. Give me the Cubs money line. They had a little rough patch last week, but they're right on a hot streak right now, and they're back up top in the Central with a 3-game winning streak. Give me the Chicago Cubs and give me Kyle Hendricks, especially at home. Next game, we have Atlanta Braves, Mike Soroka against the Minnesota Twins, Jake Odorizzi. Now, these two teams... Where do I have it at? Okay. Now, these two guys, they both struggle against lefties. Soroka with a 283 average to lefties, and Odorizzi, who has a high hard contact rate to lefties, gives up 297. So I'm thinking about the over in the first 5 innings, or you can take the over overall right there. But if you take the over in the first 5 innings, let's see what they're giving it at. That's what I'm leaning towards because I really can't. I would lean, if you want to choose just a team straight up, I would choose the Atlanta Braves because I don't like Odorizzi. And let's see, game innings. Run lines. We're going to go check that. So you got to get familiar with all this stuff. Total runs. And total runs in the first 5. Okay, you could take this over right here and minus 110. I was hoping to be plus, but it's not. You could take that, or you could take the over overall. Let me see. We go back to popular. The over overall would be 117. You could take that as well, or you get your best value and you just take the Braves away, who have been struggling. They're not struggling, but they lost their last game, and I just don't like Odorizzi against all these lefties that the Atlanta Braves have, and he has a bigger hard contact rate than Mike Soroka. And Soroka pitches a 120 ERA on the road. So I'm feeling the Atlanta Braves or the over in the first 5 innings or the total game. Next game we have, let me go back, is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies, Vince Velasquez, who is horrible against Merrill Kelly. For some reason, Vince Velasquez, who struggles against lefties, he has a 53% hard contact rate to righties. So it's just bad to both sides. It's not adding up real well for them. The Phillies, their rotation is trash, and it's really showing its ugly head at the second half of the season right now. Give me Merrill Kelly. Pitched already a gem against the Philadelphia Phillies like 6 starts ago. He pitches better at home, 3.77. I like the Diamondbacks today against the Philadelphia Phillies. Next game, we have the Nationals. Eric Fetty, who is not good at all. 340 average to lefties against the San Francisco Giants, who are still fighting for a spot. They didn't give up yet. Jeff Samardzija has been pitching pretty well this season. 3.67 home ERA. An average to righties, to lefties a 240 and to righties a 220, so very low. And he's pitching at home in that huge spacious ballpark with the McCovey Cove behind it. Give me the Giants at minus 136. And then last but not least, I freaking hate Michael Wacha. So that means I don't care who's pitching for the other team. I'm taking the other team. Michael Walker is a freaking gas can, and he's going against the LA Dodgers, one of the best teams in the NL. Give me the Dodgers at minus 162. So those are my picks for today. I'm going to show you the parlay that I did earlier. I feel like this is fairly safe. If you go through all the picks I made, I felt strong about most of these teams right here. I took the White Sox with Lucas Giolito, ace. I took the Reds at home, money line with Luis Castillo, an ace. And I took the Cubs at home with Kyle Hendricks, who's pitching outstanding. And I took the Brewers, who are due for a win. They're on a 4-game losing streak. They need to fight for their lives in this wild card. It's freaking jam-packed. $5, $34.55 is the payout potential. That is today's parlay. You can take any of my picks. You can do money lines, straight bets, or you can parlay them up, mix them up however you want. It's your decision. That's just my parlay that I just put out. Top left corner, run DFS. Gundacker has a great Discord chat, a great website. Get connected, guys, with a group of guys that really know what they're talking about. We're in the Discord chat from 5:30 all the way to first pitch, which would be around 7 o'clock. And if you want to get connected with guys that really know what they're talking about, no splits, no sabermetrics, all that, go to rundfs.com, get signed up. Don't forget Twitter, MetsNetsJustD. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, I'm trying to get these numbers up. I'm going to stay consistent. Hopefully it goes higher and higher, especially in this football season. Thank you so much for listening. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow.